Welcome, friends, to Dungeon Junkies, a homebrewed Dungeons & Dragons podcast. This is Valmo, played by Alessandro. With me, I have Yunaria, who's played by Alex, Mogul, played by Eli, Juniper, played by Nick, and Gavin, played by Henry, and of course our ragtastic DM, Kenny. Now let's play some fucking D&D, you cunts.
Now you see poor Mogul in the middle of this this symbol of some sort, and he is still unconscious, covered in blood, but not his own blood. It is the blood of these devils that you just killed.
Yep, pretty gross.
I want to do an Arcana check on the circle real quick.
Okay.
See if I recognize this or something. That is I should have that. That's a 13.
You recognize that it is some kind of symbol from another plane.
Ooh.
Spooky. Okay, I don't want to step in that.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to the. I'm gonna walk up to Mogul. He's still tied up, right?
Mogul's tied up.
Okay, cool.
And his dick's hanging out, and he's still got dicks drawn on his face.
Perfect.
And
Perfect.
I
draw a dick on his dick. I'm kidding. I don't do that. So I go ahead, pull his pants up, but
How nice.
his
That's sweet of you.
choda's just so big though.
Oh, dude.
So
Getting possessed turns you on?
All girth.
Juniper's into some weird shit.
Obviously.
But since he's still tied up, I go ahead and I give him the potion that we bought for him at the bar.
Okay.
And I say, "Get up, you filthy animal!"
So, healing potion, and I think it's a D4.
2d4
Is
plus
it-
2.
Is it 2D4? Oh, wow. See, I was way wrong.
Do I roll?
No, that would be Mogul's roll.
Okay.
Ooh, a 1.
Nice.
A 2. So wait, that was
5. You get
Oh,
5.
You get 5.
Alright.
that's half my hit points.
Hey,
So
not bad.
You, so Mogul stands up in the middle of this circle.
He's still tied up?
Stumbling.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
untie
you
his
didn't
ass.
untie him.
No,
Oh,
man.
shit. I guess he
Oh,
can't
hell
stand
no.
up.
oh man,
Mogul
No immediate
appears to open his eyes, confused about what is happening around
I'd be
him.
definitely confused.
And he's still just struggling on the floor, though.
So I'm covered in blood.
You are absolutely covered in blood.
There's demons. There's all these people who are also
They're
covered
devils.
in blood. The devils, sorry.
Correct that.
You know, I'm just gonna start screaming and be like, demons! Yeah, at you guys right now. You know, I see the symbol, everything.
So I run up. Or I'm in front of him right now, but I go. Okay, Mogul, calm down. Somebody drew a dick on your forehead.
Okay, you know. And this is not untie me.
Yeah.
Now.
Well,
What do you think, guys?
you're going to behave.
Yes, always my word is yes.
Well, I want
Would
to...
I hurt you, friend?
Where's this coming from?
Well, I misjudged you. I had no idea he was this friendly. I never had a conversation with him before, so I didn't know he was rude.
Peed on everybody.
Well,
you don't know he's rude.
He peed on a demon's altar.
That's true. At
Maybe.
the end of the day, like I mean, I killed the priest. But
Yeah, exactly. We all did way worse stuff. I put an arrow in the priest, so I'm gonna cut him loose.
Nice,
so
nice.
I walk
You can
up
just
to you
tell
guys.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give you a hug.
I'm gonna awkwardly accept the
Okay.
hug.
I would like to do a thievery check.
Oh no!
Oh, let's see.
That would have to be your dexterity. Is that what it is?
Or my.
Yes,
Don't I have a.
his
That's a 4th edition.
Oh, that's 4th edition. I don't know that. Oh, sleight of hand.
sleight of hand,
Sleight of
and
hand.
you
Okay.
would have to be my passive
I
perception.
knew what you meant.
Because my passive perception is a 13.
Ooh, okay.
Which
So,
you beat.
okay, well, yeah, and I had 10 pluses, but okay, so yeah, I'd like to thieve any amount of gold I can just quickly reach in and get.
Okay. So you pathetically steal 2 gold pieces.
Nice.
And I have no clue.
You didn't
I'm
even
looking
You
notice
just let him off.
Well,
He's a great guy.
No, I'm looking at you guys like, okay,
Yeah.
that's a little weird that he gets that hug, right, guys? I'm not even looking at him. I'm like,
Thank
just
you,
gonna-
friend, for untying me.
Oh, he's being this nice. They might have done some real messed up shit to him.
So the scene in front of you right now is the sigil's still on the floor. These candles are lit. I should say maybe only 2 out of 3 candles or 2 out of 5 candles are lit at this point. The room's covered in blood. But it seems pretty quiet at this point, once again, and you are left in this room alone.
Are there like bodies in here with us?
So there are piles of flesh, but I mean I shouldn't say bodies, but
Not-
yeah.
yeah,
So
not really.
what's left of them?
Can
Yes.
I want to check through to see if I recognize anything about the robes, or maybe see if they have anything on them. I'm gonna
Okay.
dig through it. Let's see. That is a. Ooh, that's a 17.
Ooh.
I'm pretty perceptive. So I'm gonna loot the body in front of me.
Okay. So Gavin reaches down and searches the remains of the lemure he just stabbed the shit out of, and he finds 2 platinum pieces on him.
Ooh.
But unbeknownst to him, he just got robbed for 2 gold pieces. Still a pretty good come up.
I would really like to join Juniper at the side.
Hot.
Yeah.
And you just want to walk next to him and awkwardly stand there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, uncomfortably close, too.
Like a cat.
She's
Yeah.
awkward, isn't her?
yeah.
Okay.
I'd like
Okay,
to
I wanna-
kind of.
I won't say anything. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just gonna kind of go over here, kind of inspect everything.
Well, I'm.
Is there anything in general you wanted to
I just kind of
inspect?
look around, but as I'm walking, I kind of like put my hand on my head and like I don't know, make like wince, like kind of like in pain,
What a big baby.
right?
I want to investigate the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Kind of figure out what they are, what he is, and at the same time patting him down, see what he's got.
Let's say Arcana check.
Yeah.
You wanna
I think
Arcana
So
it would
do
be
Yeah,
so.
Arcana
Why don't you
check.
do 2 separate rolls? Let's do your Arcana first.
4.
Or
Yeah.
you know that
God.
you know that these are bad creatures that just tried to attack you.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
And that you killed the shit out of 2 of them, no problem.
Nice.
Nice.
And go ahead and do
Still
your
thinking.
investigation now.
That was much better.
That's a tasty roll.
That's your perception.
19.
So on the second one, you find 20 copper pieces, and you also find a piece of parchment in its tattered robes.
Ooh.
And it looks like it's a map of some sort.
Nice.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay, I pocket that.
Wait. I want to have perception to see if I see that he pulled that piece
Okay,
of paper.
sure.
Okay. That is a 16.
So as you clumsily stuck it in your back pocket, Gavin noticed that you stuck something in your back
Okay.
pocket.
I'm just gonna keep it to myself, but that's all.
Okay.
can I do an investigation roll on the altar?
The altar is not in that room.
Oh,
The sigil is in that room.
Oh, it's just,
So that would actually be an Arcana check because of the nature of
okay. Yeah.
this.
Can I do an Arcana check on this?
Sure.
10.
10.
You don't add anything.
Plus 1, 11.
You see that it is a sigil of some sort, but you don't know what it's for.
Okay.
You know that there were some Lemures standing around it.
I want to investigate the map I have.
What is it?
Okay.
Does it have a specific...
I can't tell you that.
Can't tell me what it looks like?
It doesn't look like that.
It doesn't
is
look
that-
like that. I can tell you. But the problem with that is I don't think I have that
You
paper
can
with
draw it.
me.
Draw it with one of the markers.
Yeah, John.
From
I'm
memory.
trying to remember
from
which
memory.
one it is. I'd explained it as like a stick figure jumping in the air all excited and his penis was
Can I see it really
dangling
quick one more
down.
time?
Yeah.
It's like a happy little person.
Happy little person.
So you know,
I'm gonna
you
right here,
also
man.
realize
Right
that this
here.
sigil has been seen multiple places around the town.
Getting sleepy.
Wait, what?
So you also realize that this sigil has been seen multiple places around the town now. So on the church door, you saw it on the altar, and now you've seen it down in this semicircle surrounded by these lemures and these candles.
This whole place is evil,
This is
bro.
scary.
So what would I have to roll for that map?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Are you just gonna investigate it?
Perception? Yeah, I want to see like what it is.
You can see it looks like a map of kind of where you're at. It's a poorly drawn map.
Oh.
It is, but you do see that there is.
So it's up
Let
the
me
town.
also show you guys this because I feel like this is important. So this is keep in mind, poorly drawn map, not only by me, but by whatever this map came from.
You're
You
just
see one basically circle. I should have just drawn that as a circle, but that has a circle around it. You also see the surrounding forests around you, and you see a couple circles off in the distance. But it's basically a cheat map of the town. Not cheap, a shitty map of this town.
Oh.
And the surrounding forest, the Zeta forest. So you just see a couple of circles just strewn all over this map. I think I made up a word just now. But we're
So
gonna
there's some
ignore that.
circles out in the woods.
In the
too.
woods.
Like it's something's there.
anything labeled?
Absolutely nothing labeled.
Are there any arrows or any
There's
lines?
circles around certain spots. That is it.
Okay.
How many circles?
Yeah.
To be
there
specific.
are 3 circles.
3 circles. Understood.
Is there a legend on there that tells us which way is north? East or west?
You can kind of just tell by the way the city is laying out. I didn't draw all of it out, obviously, but you can kind of tell which direction you need to go, and that would be east.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And you can the reason you can tell is you can kind of see where the church is. You can kind of see where the bar would be, the center of town, and you can kind of see it's just out to the east. There's 2 circles towards the east, and there's one around where you're at now.
Okay.
And let me add one more thing. One of these circles is drawn in red. Now the other
Where is that
2
one
are
located?
drawn in black ink.
The one that's red, where is that located? Like we're looking at.
It's the one that's in red is towards that second black circle out in the forest.
Okay.
But there's no context or anything. It's just you kind of just have a rough spot where it's drawn, but it's not in no way, shape, or form accurate, I should say. It's just like you can just tell it's poorly drawn.
So it's like a kid drew.
Okay.
it.
It's like a kid drew it.
At this point, I'm gonna turn to the group. This looks way too important, and I'm just gonna motion everybody like, "Oh, you lot, get over here."
I'll go over.
Yeah.
Kick this body out of the way.
I'm right beside you.
I'm gonna go ahead and move over there too.
I will continue to follow Juniper.
Again,
Again, a little
just
too
like
close.
over.
Yeah, just a little too close.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad you haven't said anything. Not like, can you back up, please? Can you? Nope. How polite.
So you just kind of motion it to all of you. You kind of put it down on the ground, show all of you, point to you, and be like, Gavin, maybe you might know more about these surrounding areas out here in the woods.
Could I do a nature check to see how much I would know about the forest around us?
Sure.
Okay. Because forest is my favorite terrain as a ranger, so I get some bonus crap for that. Hold on, let me find out.
Yeah.
So at the same time, I just kind of like groan in pain and like put my hand on my head and kind of like stagger for a second.
Ooh, do we see that?
You guys, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
see it?
hiding
You
it.
can see that.
Yeah,
you don't
I
need
mean,
to roll for that. You see that he
um,
is. You notice he's grabbing his head and he's in pain.
Boy, you alright?
Yes, of course, I'm fine.
Looks like you really pissed off some vengeful gods.
Yeah, you guys probably hit me in the head while I was unconscious.
Right.
And not this time.
Yeah, we kind of. Yeah, that happened.
You
As also got you a potion, so fuck off.
Ooh, my proficiency
And
bonus
came
is
back
double.
for your ass.
Yeah.
That's true.
not
buy it with
known
his
by
money?
Mogul, there is a
Did you buy it with
huge
his gold?
dick drawn
was
across
me.
his
Oh yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah, that's
Just, like,
it.
it's kind of smeared, I guess, because I've had my hand on my head.
He's gonna.
So,
No, because
It's not that smeared. It's
Aw.
not. It's still there.
It's not great. You still know.
we just need to align with ours because his body wasn't there to grab the gold.
Gavin.
I rolled a 16 on my nature check
Okay.
for the surrounding forest. How much do I know about this area?
You know an okay amount. You know that this forest is, well, it's not traveled very much. You also know of a spot called the Boyata tree. This is important. I want
Okay.
everybody to write this down.
Yeah, spell that, please.
What?
Boyahda. And the Boyata tree is a giant tree in the middle of this forest. It's absolutely it's immensely big.
With my knowledge of that tree, like, would I think that the tree is one of the circles?
You could take a guess. You would, judging by the direction of where the circles are, you have a pretty good guess that may be one of the spots of those circles.
Okay.
Let me see.
Is that the black circle or is it a red one?
That is the black
That's
circle.
the black.
Maybe
From what you can tell.
It may be in a black circle.
So, was there anything else y'all wanted to check out in this room? What did y'all want to?
Oh, well, he asked me, and I'll go, yeah, there's a tree, real big one. I think it might be there. And I'll point to one of the circles.
Yeah, I think I saw that one. I'm just afraid they're trying to taint this forest. Wherever these things are.
Will that be the place to do it? Yeah.
Alright. So, okay.
Juniper, you look antsy to say something. Don't be shy, Juniper.
No, I'm just listening right now and like in agreement.
I feel like you want me to take 2 steps back. I feel like.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You too.
I mean, if you want to.
No, I feel a little uncomfortable, but you know what? I'm gonna stay right there, just a little bit. I'm not that uncomfortable, but I can sense.
Wait. So
your thoughts.
you're like purposely standing super like uncomfortable close to me, and you're the one who's uncomfortable.
I can sense a little uncomfortableness, but I'm like, it's probably fine.
Can I roll to sense sexual
fine.
tension? Ooh, what is it? 15 perception?
Oh
Wow.
gosh.
20, 21.
Sexual tension is so high that you are starting to sweat.
Oh my god. So I
He
back
starts
up,
sweating.
back up
I
for a
start
second.
sweating.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
DM
sweating
starts
too.
Sweating.
Now you know what the bartender meant when he said he was getting wet.
Everybody in this town. Just,
Oh my god.
Immensely sweaty.
oh man.
I'm clueless.
But no, Juniper is very curious about like what's up with this cat. Dog. Like,
Man.
Well,
you know, I'm not.
he's
even-
like he's not sure if he's like cool with it yet, or if he's like if it's good or bad. He's just kind of like just in this in between stage.
Yeah.
Experimentation.
You'll accept it soon. You'll accept it. It's okay.
Man, I'm just
Not only
gonna,
that, I'm sure that it fucking smells really bad around us now. 'Cause all
Yeah,
three of
that's
us
true.
just started profusely
Super
sweating.
wet.
Maybe we should
Way too
check
much.
the tree out in the morning because it's late at night, right?
It is very late.
Yeah,
yeah,
so we
I'm,
should.
I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna be trying to get to that bar.
Yeah, let's go to that bar. I think we
Alright.
should all have some drinks.
And as soon as
And
I,
then go to
I
sleep.
step out of this room, I stretch out my arms.
Oh no, they're stuck.
Oh no! They are leaked.
I'm stuck to his side. Like I said.
Hey, you got an audience too.
Guys just need to make a freaking like one character piece with both of you guys on it.
It's on the inside.
You guys
on.
make your way out of this church, and you see a figure in the distance.
Oh,
Keep
no.
in mind it's still a little foggy, and it looks like a halfling is approaching you. So the halfling approaches you, and she says, I heard a commotion, and I started making my way over here. What is going on?
There's lots of blood downstairs. Lots of
Oh, we're all covered in blood, aren't we?
Yeah.
Downstairs?
Yeah.
You guys are outside of the church. You are not in the church. You
Yeah,
just
that's
walked
right.
out of the
Inside.
church towards the bar.
Yeah,
Church
so,
downstairs.
so look, it sounds like a crazy story, but like the priest in there was actually an imp, and then they were having like a weird sexual like ritual.
Demons
This-
worshipped me.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure what happened.
And then we ended up killing these blobs of skin and stuff, and lots of blood.
So pretty much there's demons everywhere.
Well, I knew something was going on, but I've been going around town listening, and I heard rumors of things happening in this town, but I haven't seen anything yet.
What are the rumors you're hearing?
Yeah.
I heard that there's some kind of demonic presence here in this town.
We can confirm.
Yeah, there definitely is. Yeah.
So Mogul collapses, and no more than a few seconds later, he pops back up, and you can tell something is odd. Something's odd about what's going on with him.
Well, is it like
Can I do a perception
Yeah.
check on what's going on with him?
me too? 90-20.
Yeah, I
Really?
got
Okay.
Well-
you tell us.
I'm looking to see if I see anything
I got
physically
18
different
plus
about
2.
him.
You,
I might be shaking.
so
or-
Gavin can tell that. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you rolled, Juniper.
Oh, 18
18.
plus 2.
So Juniper and Gavin both can see that Mogul he's different than normal. In a sense, he's trembling in fear. He's shaking. He looks queasy, and he doesn't look good. You can tell that something has happened that is significant, I should say.
Does he look okay?
Do I think
He
he's
does
bad?
not look.
I turned to Gavin. I think something significant happened.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So you can just tell something's off. Something's not going on. Something is not going right, and he's alive. Like, you can tell he's alive and well, but you can tell that something scary happened. And
Oh dear.
Hey, you all right, man, mate?
I just kind of look distantly at you. Just, yes, I'm fine.
I don't think you're fine at all.
does anybody want to do some kind of deception check to
I-
see if he's lying? Y'all don't have to.
Wait, what is it?
Insight?
Insight? Yeah,
Insight, yeah.
I'll roll for insight.
13.
Well, I don't.
Sorry, I said
I don't
deception.
believe him. I don't believe him.
I mean, well,
Well, you got 10.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm a little.
not really
suspicious.
trying to deceive you guys here. I'm more just like, oh,
What's happening?
You
Oh, okay.
believe the shit out of him, dude. He's fine.
just,
What'd you roll?
I got a 10.
All right.
13.
So, okay, so all of you kind of have a feeling that he's lying, but you choose to believe him anyway and go on like normal.
Well, then.
Oh,
So the halfling is still standing there, and she is confused at this point because she has been, as you heard, she was waiting in the bar, listening for anything. She, at this point, doesn't really understand what's happening. She just knows kind of what she's heard and what you guys have told her. So, needless to say, she's a little confused. She sees your friend collapse, and she says, "You guys need to go get him some help."
So I look over at the halfling and I go, yeah, we'll get him help in a second. But I really am curious. Are you from around these parts? Is this your town?
No, I'm only passing through.
You're just
and
passing through. What's your name?
My name's Trina, and I'm not from around here. I'm only passing through.
Well, very nice to meet you, Trina. My name is Juniper.
Juniper, nice to meet you.
Hello, I am Yunaria.
Hi, Yunaria.
I'm just looking distant. Just into the distance, just
I'm
kind of shaking.
I'm watching. I'm just watching.
Ooh, I don't believe I've ever seen a catfolk around here before.
Hey.
Where are you from?
Well, I don't know exactly where I'm from, but I lived in the snow for a long time.
In the snow? That doesn't seem like a place for a cat.
No, it isn't. Mr. Brisbane always protected me.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right. So
And I shyly move behind
We kind of have
Juniper.
So Trina's a little concerned for your friend, and she thinks that you guys should go get him some fucking help of some
Right.
sort.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my second level 1 spell slot.
Okay.
Spell slot, and I'm gonna go ahead and detect magic on Mogul.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. You just do.
Juniper casts Detect Magic and senses a very dark, strong presence of magic surrounding Mogul, which is odd because that should not be happening. You see almost a dark aura about him.
So I kind of like, as I'm feeling this darkness, I kind of like look at you guys but avoid looking at him, and I'm like, mm-mm.
I'm just looking at the
And
ground.
then I look at him and I smile. And I'm like,
I'm just looking at the ground. I'm just like, I was there so long, or something like that. You hear me whisper that.
I just.
Whoa.
whoa, buddy.
Whoa.
Some weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
Hi, Juniper. What are your eyes saying?
What?
Okay, at this point I look up. I'm like,
My eyes often do speak.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Some dark shit going on.
do I hear that?
I'm just making the cutting motion. I'm like, Balmore, knock it out.
but it's the dark stuff that I like. It's not.
Yes, Mogo is interesting. Yeah, it's cool.
You're kind of like
Hey,
every
Mogul, and I
teenage girl
wave at him.
now.
I'm like, hey. Yeah, fuck, I need a drink.
Okay, at this point I'm just gonna start running.
No, oh,
Whoa.
man.
I'm just
What?
gonna start running
Are we gonna
towards the
have to hit you
tavern.
again?
Oh, towards the tavern?
I'm just scared. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
the
unsure.
tavern is also to the east.
Okay, so you're running towards the tavern?
Yeah, I'm just
Well,
scared.
yes.
I'm just gonna. Not a bad idea. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
it's
start
we're
marching
going that
towards
way
the tavern.
I follow them as well.
I'll just try like I'll race you. I start running with you.
I don't run. I absolutely don't.
They sure are in a hurry.
So Trina kind of, you can tell she's standing there again, confused. But
Just left.
she
Yeah,
follows.
I wouldn't really talk to her.
But she follows.
Wonderful.
I like how we all
I
just like
order.
we're in the middle of a conversation. Ran away.
We're leaving now.
Goodbye, everybody.
That's our MO.
Juniper,
So
lead the way.
why don't I start with Mogul and let's find out where you want to run towards.
I'm running towards the tavern.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm just
so
going towards
are
the
you-
tavern.
Are you going to enter the tavern?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm just going inside more or less.
And how about, I know Gavin's entering the tavern.
Yeah, but I'm not running, so I don't know how long.
It's
he'll be
okay.
Okay.
You guys, how about both of you?
Oh, I started racing him.
there.
Because I
You
thought
passed
it was
me.
gonna be fun.
What's your
definitely-
speed?
I'm 35. You're 30.
Oh,
you're
no,
25.
I'm 25. Yeah, no, you probably beat me.
Don't.
Yeah.
And Juniper and
Yeah.
Maria.
As usual, I am
Yeah,
with Juniper.
I'm just.
So you're gonna follow, I'm assuming. As
Yes.
well?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. So as you guys enter the tavern, the barkeep sees that, well, not only are you all just covered in blood, he sees that your friend is hurt, and he asks if you need a room for the night.
I
and
still got
you
mine.
already paid for your room.
Yeah.
So
Wonderful.
would you guys like to take a long rest, or
Heck yeah.
it's
think that's
probably
pretty
about
good.
that time, if I may
Wait,
miss.
well, can I... I want to put Mogul up in my room. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want to talk to you.
Let's just make the assumption that regardless of whose room he's you guys look injured. He looks like he's here to help you, and
Great.
he is offering you all a place to board for the night.
Right.
All right.
So
I'll put Mogul in my... I just want to keep an eye on him.
okay,
Okay,
so
I think I'm gonna try to
He should be alone.
sleep on the ground with in Juniper's room.
Oh, man, that's weird.
We're not too close yet, but you know what? We're getting there.
You're going to get on that bed one day.
On that bed at some
Oh
point.
my god.
I'm gonna
boy.
sleep at his
You're just
feet.
going to be like, no, not on the
Juniper's
furniture.
blushing a little bit.
I know.
And Valmore, what would you like to do?
I'm just as
Big,
awkward in
strong
real life.
boy.
So we have
It doesn't matter.
Are,
really.
there are 2 beds in the room that we're in, right?
There are 2 beds.
Aw.
and you
Sorry.
guys
We're not that close.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
There's
bro.
only, let's say this. So this place is pretty small, so you only have the option 2. You have 2 rooms right now. So you
Oh,
have
but
2
then
rooms.
you would be on 2 beds.
So
and then
you
you'd be on
can
the
either
floor.
split.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can split a room with Gavin and Mogul, or Juniper and Unaria.
With Juniper and Unaria. And I also didn't
Just
feel
close
the
your
need
ears.
to get my own room because I just like meditate for 4 hours. I'm good.
Okay.
I just want to hang
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking hell.
Fucking house.
So why don't we?
I'm gonna get my health back. Everybody gets
Was
their
there
health
anything?
Oh yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and say the long rest was completed, and
I was just keeping watch.
you guys wake up in the morning,
back. Yeah.
and
Get some beef fast,
you
bro.
go downstairs, and you all sit at a table together, and you want to discuss.
First thing I want to do, actually, while we're like walking downstairs and sitting down, I want a perception check to see how Mogul's doing. See if he looks at
Okay.
any words or. And that's a 15.
Mogul still looks like he's not doing so well. Now that being said, he's not dying this time, but he,
Good enough for me.
you can tell something's still wrong with Mogul.
You're right there.
Yes, I'm feeling better after that rest.
What they do to you?
I really don't know. I was unconscious.
You check your arse, boy.
My what?
Your ass.
Oh, yes, I did when I went to bed.
Sometimes these cultists
I would have put it in a different room, man.
Do you regularly check your ass before you go to bed?
It's a good
First
thing in victory. You never
If
know.
you've been unconscious for an extended amount of time in the cold,
You
it's
know
just
what?
habit.
Swamp ass.
You never know. Yes, it was fine. It was
That's good to hear.
it was better than normal. I'll put it that way.
I
That's concerning
Yeah,
for
I
a whole
understand.
nother reason.
Maybe those cultists did do something.
That remains to be seen. You didn't ask.
So throughout all this, Valmore keeps like eyeing you because you seem to know something, but he doesn't know what the hell's going on. So
Yeah.
he wants to scooch over to you a little bit while everyone else is talking.
Yeah.
And just in a hushed tone, just kind of talk to you like you seem to know something.
Valmore, that guy's aura is so dark. I mean, it's like staring into the eyes of death itself.
I'm like helping feed Mogul.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Spoon feeding
yeah,
me over
our
here.
There's
poor
something that
guy.
we need to do in order to... We need to find something to do to save him.
He has been acting strange. I mean, he was already a freak before, but now it's absolutely concerning.
For sure.
Hmm.
We need to...
Do you care enough to go as far as we need to help him? Do you think we should do absolutely everything we can?
I don't know exactly where I want to draw the line, honestly. I mean, he's kind of a dick.
Well, yes. but they were cultists.
Yeah,
They beat all over the demon lord of filth.
I mean, like, look, in hindsight, I'm glad he peed on the altar. You know?
Probably.
That was good stuff.
I'd say
know?
a paladin would probably pat him on the back for that one, if anything.
But we need to that map.
Right, and he pulls it out.
We need to go to
The
center.
red circle?
Yeah.
Right, I was thinking the same.
I
mean, it's the red circle. That's where you go first.
That's where you go first.
Do you think we should find that halfling? I think that.
Is she in
I
the
think
tavern?
she knows some stuff.
I think she does. I feel a little bit silly for running off.
Probably show her the map.
You come to a realization that even though the halfling was following you, she never showed up in this tavern.
Ooh. Oh no.
Well, who
Did
was
we
that
get her
behind her?
killed?
She's probably now in the altar again.
Immediately run back.
So man, that church.
Well, I mean, I guess we could take 30 minutes trying to find her. I mean, the town's not that big.
Not hearing any of this, I just look over to you. So, what does your pet eat?
Juniper giggles.
Gesturing at Yunari.
And I pat Yunari on the head. And I go, good girl.
What does it eat?
I continue to stare at Mogul.
And I say nasty dwarves.
Oh.
Ooh.
I will fix it. No, just...
I will tie your tubes.
No,
man.
So at this point, you guys are still sitting at this table discussing your plan. You have a lot of things to figure out here because you have this map that isn't showing you too much, but it is showing you the forest. You have found this halfling,
Same thing.
and talked to her for a few seconds, and she left.
She's missing, right? Well, we don't really know.
You don't
she's
know.
missing.
We kind of ran off out of
You
nowhere.
guys ran off.
You say goodbye.
So, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'll just ask the bartender. You seen the halfling?
Not since yesterday, no.
Well, hasn't been here. There's like 6 places to check. Boom, one down.
Hey, do we all want to split up and try to find the halfling?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna be with you anyway, so.
Yeah.
So you
Say that
two, you two, and then
Yeah.
us 3.
Yeah.
Just in case something spooky
No.
goes down with Mogul, I don't want to be left alone with
Wait,
him.
wait.
We're the trackers. So.
You see once again Mogul collapses off his chair. He springs right back up this time and acts like nothing really happened though.
You take damage?
No, he did not.
The fuck's going on?
I need a drink.
Do you see anything when you go unconscious? I mean,
Why? I mean, I've darkness probably. I don't remember. I mean, yes. No. I need a drink. I'll be back. So I go over to the bar.
I think a drink is the worst thing you could have done.
I look at Gavin. I'm like, yeah, it's 9 a.m. somewhere.
Right?
Mogul comes back with a big flask of ale.
I mean, I want a whole barrel. Can I get a whole barrel?
You come back with a whole motherfucking barrel.
Nice.
So he sits down with his barrel, which he can barely carry. And,
Barrel-y carry?
oh,
barrel! Top of the hole!
End the podcast.
Never coming back.
So,
I'm gonna go ask the bartender if there's any kind of like holy man or anything in this town.
Killed him.
well,
Besides them.
there's
know
a
we can.
priest at the church.
Yeah,
Ah.
not him. He's a little odd, that one.
Another holy man.
Yeah,
We just have the priest. We just have one priest.
you just have the one.
Just one?
Never seen any others.
No? It's a small town.
Like ones
We
that
saw 6.
6 priests.
Yeah,
Where?
in the temple.
In the temple? We don't have 6 priests at the temple.
How often do you lot
Not
go to the
anymore.
Not anymore.
You're right about that, mate.
Not anymore. We never had 6 priests at the temple.
You did last night.
Oh.
Are we hearing this?
No.
Okay.
Unless you roll me a perception check to see if you can hear it.
Every pun you do,
Oh no.
Valmore's elbow goes into your side. Like,
The bartender looks confused. Doesn't really understand what you're trying to say, but
speaking of riddles.
We were attacked.
you were attacked by what? Priests?
Yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna laugh like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
That sounds unlikely, but that's kind of odd. I knew things were happening here, but I didn't know priests were attacking the town.
I'm gonna do a perception check when I hear him say, "I know things were going on here."
Oh, fuck.
10.
He sounds like he's being genuine.
All right.
No, and so you hear and everything. He hears.
He
So
does hear it,
I'm
yeah.
listening now.
Yeah.
I heard him say that.
He just seems confused. And once again, it seems like some people in this town heard something was happening, but nobody has been talking. Now, I don't remember who did it. I want to say Gavin checked to see if he was telling the truth. And last time he seemed like he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
This time he just seems confused. He doesn't know what's happening. He heard rumors of some kind of attacks in this town, but he doesn't really know.
Is he telling that to us?
No, this happened last time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And this is kind of just an explanation for this time.
Gotcha.
What I'm trying to tell you is he's being genuine. He is not. He doesn't seem like he's trying to deceive you. He seems confused. He seems like he doesn't know what y'all are talking about.
So, Valmore's gonna ask him, who runs this town?
Well, I guess Ruben would be the one running the town, but I haven't seen him in days. And if you remember correctly, he was, one of the guys you ran into in the plaza after you defeated the Hellhounds, and he was acting a little weird. But you saw him, and it kind of it was an awkward encounter, and it pretty much ended there.
It was awkward.
Oh, I know. I was him.
He's directing us to Ruben. When I was talking about who can help us, who runs the town, who would know the most.
Well, he didn't say he could help you. He said that Ruben, I guess, would be running the town, and that he hasn't seen him in days. I want to stress that. Days.
Yeah.
He did say.
He doesn't leave.
Oh, wait.
But we just saw him yesterday.
This guy doesn't leave the bar. He's so scary.
Well, let's tell him that we saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to him.
I'm a very shy cat.
Alright, so this Ruben, we saw him right after the fire. That big fire outside that you didn't see because you stayed in here. And that's okay because, some people can't handle too much stress in their lives, whatever.
Are you maiming me right now?
No. I've had a long day.
It's the morning.
This is my bar.
It is, and it's very nice. You keep
It's
it
the
very
morning
clean.
as well.
I think you guys need to leave.
Oh, what?
Darn it.
He starts to push you guys out the door.
So you're not going to say anything about the Ruben? I just saw him
He
the
starts
other
to
day.
push Valmore specifically out the door.
All right, just put like, all right. And then I just go.
All right.
I guess I start rolling my barrel out.
He looks back at you guys, and anybody else want to insult me for not seeing a fire?
Yeah, you
not
suck. You can't see nothing.
You can leave too, little man.
I'm rolling my thing out. I flip him off. I'm just.
He's gonna take a swing at you right now.
Oh man.
What?
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
Let's see.
He takes a swing at you, and with his bitch nature, he fucking just he misses, and he just swings right at some air.
Oh man, I take off my pants.
Oh, come on.
God.
You haven't learned your lesson.
Ooh, and I just start peeing all over the ground,
Oh,
all
God.
over his bar.
Jesus.
He starts yelling,
don't see
"Get your
this.
friend out now!"
No.
Okay, I pulled my pants up and I keep
looking
rolling
in,
my
but
barrel
I'm
out.
sorry.
I was gonna say this one's not me this time. Someone else has got that. I had the last time.
Me
Not my
today,
turn.
I'm sorry.
I
Do
arch
that
my back.
outside.
Yeah, so I leave with my barrel.
I arch my back,
Oh, she's gonna mark her
and
territory.
my hair stands up as he pees everywhere. It's pretty gross.
Freaking cat. Just-
Prestidigitation that shit out of here, man.
He says,
Juniper is just frustrated.
he says,
You
"Look,
haven't learned your lesson.
look, I don't know too much more than what I've told you. I'm sorry. I stay in here. I haven't seen Ruben in days. Weird things have been happening. I don't know what's going on, but we need help in this town."
Well, if you see the halfling, tell her we're looking for her.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, and I guess we should head out.
Yeah.
Head to the red
Yeah.
circle.
I've just been looking, peering in the windows. You guys I can't read your lips, so you guys don't know. I've just been looking.
I like, if I see you looking through the window, and I I mime like I'm talking to Juniper, and then I point at you and laugh.
God damn.
And then I just walk outside.
And I'm laughing too.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a good old joke.
I notice Juniper's laughing, and I awkwardly laugh like 2 seconds afterwards.
As you guys walk outside, even though it's early in the morning, you notice it's still, not only is it still foggy, it's still a little dark in this place.
Oh, so I'm going to go ahead and use one of my cantrips, Dancing Lights.
Okay.
You create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in air for duration. So it's only up for 1 minute,
Okay.
but
It's beautiful.
yes.
That's great.
So, you guys are standing out front of this bar. Mogul is,
Finishing peeing on
Wait,
the side of
you
the
said
building.
it's dark still?
it's a little dark
But
still.
it's morning time, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's blocking out the sun?
Cantrip.
You already
You
did,
use
bro.
it at will.
You can use
a
it
cantrip.
whenever. It doesn't. It was very nice, though.
Ooh.
But it's still foggy.
Just enough light to see Mogul's dick.
Ah,
Wait,
jeez.
perception. Perception on Mogul's dick.
Okay.
Does it look like possessed or something? That's a 15.
You see a little bit of cum.
You paid too much attention.
Too much perception.
Did you say anything about this?
No.
Aw. I
No.
had a story.
Why
really
are-
I'm just gonna go, I shouldn't have looked. It was rude.
I'm
It
going to
was
be
rude.
promoting this at work.
I turn around still peeing. I'm like, what?
God.
The town's still relatively quiet. It's still
Wonderful.
silent. There's nobody around, and there is not much happening.
It's probably better that way.
You guys are going around killing priests, looking at dicks, pissing on everything, insulting my character.
Did it to myself.
That's fine.
Okay, I finally pull up my pants. And I'm ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I
I
hate
asked
when he does
Juniper, like, can your cat carry, things? Can it carry my barrel for me?
I hiss at you again.
I'm just like...
Why does it make that sound?
You're
I
gross.
sigh,
What?
and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's right. It speaks. Yeah.
I'm still not sure about it speaking. Just like, can it?
Oh.
what, can it carry your
Yeah.
barrel?
Yeah.
No!
Why not?
Well,
It's your
technically,
pet.
technically maybe.
No,
Good.
You shouldn't be drinking that anyway.
I want everyone to roll me a perception check.
Thank
Natty 20.
Ooh, nat 20.
Natty 20!
Oh!
No way! Look at us!
What?
Look at us!
I was one off.
That would have been one of the most spectacular things.
3 in
All
a
of you see a dark figure in the
pictures.
distance.
Well, wait. I got a 7.
Okay, that's
You're
okay.
looking at.
Yeah, I am
You're still
focused on
looking at-
Juniper's ass.
Yeah, describe what Jennifer. What's he wearing? What's he look like?
Yeah, what's Juniper?
So Juniper,
Good times.
he has, gosh. So he's kind of have
A jock strap on.
does not have a jock strap on. No, so he's like about 5'9". He has like a popper's hat on, right? And his pants are really like baggy, but they're like sequential, like the design on it. And then he has his dulcimer on his back.
Yeah.
And he's wearing like just kind of like, like a half, almost like a half, like a jacket with like
Like a
no
vest?
sleeves. Yeah, like a vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dark figure in the distance fades, and it's gone.
Oh.
Did you guys see that
Wait,
dark
wait,
figure?
Wait, well, I mean, that no time took place during the description.
Yeah.
You just giving a quick
Yeah.
description real quick.
Shouldn't do that then. Huh?
Oh no!
No.
Come on, I'm just asking what it looks like.
Come on.
You guys saw a figure in the distance towards the east, and it is gone.
Did you guys see that figure in the east? It's now gone.
Yeah.
Looking at the east, I don't see it. What was it?
It
What looked
looked like a dark figure.
Should we go after it?
Yeah, I guess
We should definitely go
we'll
after it.
Head that way.
And before I go ahead and I take my dagger and I stab it into his gallon of beer.
What?
That's
What?
a low blow.
It's a 15.
To hit.
Yes, it does.
So it's
And you
Alright.
stick it in, and did you stick it in and just stick it, or did you pull it out?
Oh, I pulled it out too, and then I go, see, my cat carries nothing for you.
Oh, bitch.
Woo! Yeah!
Yo, man, I pick this thing up and I just start guzzling every bit that he
I don't want to waste it.
I drink it all.
And we do we cheer him on.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll a chug check.
That's a
Chug,
that's a constitution.
chug.
Add your constitution.
You chugged that like a bitch.
Oh,
yeah.
it's spilling everywhere.
That was what
just choking
a
on
9. Yeah.
Your move.
I'm really
adventurous.
messy, so yeah. Just,
You know what? I walk away proudly with Juniper as he says that.
So I guess just heading east, towards the where we saw the figure.
You guys ready to head that way?
yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you walk out of the town, and there's kind of like a stone almost wall, not very big, kind of sloppily made. And as you walk outside of this opening in this wall, you start walking down this dirt path. It's wide enough for all of you to walk on. It's not, it's not a crazy thick path. I'm just saying you can all walk side by side easily if that's what you'd like to do. You're kind of walking almost blindly. You know what direction you're heading in because Gavin somewhat knows this forest. I should say you know enough about this forest to sort of make your way towards where you need to go. But this fog is still consuming you, and the only thing there to light up your path is the light of this moon that's still above in the air, and some mushrooms along this path, some bright...
Oh, nothing. Go on.
Okay. So there's just a lot of brighter plants, a lot of these blue mushrooms along this path, and you continue walking, and it almost seems like you keep going straight along this path.
Can I do a nature
And-
check to see if the if the mushrooms are psychedelic?
I was about to do that.
Yeah.
I was about to do that, dude.
I'm gonna get a bonus for this one.
I'm gonna roll 2. Whatever.
6 plus 2.
It would be perception. Nature, right?
Nature check.
16.
16. You know that these mushrooms have some kind of almost like they are hallucinogenic, and you know that people have been known to travel to other planes on these mushrooms.
Oh, wow.
Whoa,
Yeah.
these are seriously
You
psychedelic.
should grab some of those.
Okay.
I don't want to grab them. I'm gonna pick a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
ahead.
got like what 13. So do I also know that? I mean, more or less.
You know that you can take them and trip some way on them.
Man, I'm just gonna run up and take a bite out of one of them.
I got a
Whoa.
23.
Okay.
Do I?
You know for certain that these mushrooms are known to help you travel to another type of dimension.
Oh damn. Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay.
So I don't.
Well, you would still know that they have some kind of psychedelic capability. You don't know to what extent.
I grabbed some.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna bag up some too.
Okay.
I eat
And
one
I
of
got
the
separate
grabs.
baggies as well.
So-
I'm gonna be,
So
Ziploc.
Mogul's gonna be the. So you're gonna take a bite out of one.
Just a
There's
bite.
plenty of these for everyone to grab.
I put them next to the other ones I already had.
I think I will grab some as well.
I'm grabbing 5.
Seeing Juniper grab them,
Okay.
I'm also interested.
These are good, boys. You won't regret them.
So anything from it?
Huh?
Do I get anything from it?
So, well, first thing I want you to do is I actually want you to roll a d4,
No. Nice.
which
I got one. 3.
3. So, once again, you collapse.
God.
And
His judgment's not that good.
I guess I will talk about this, I guess, just with the group so
Alright.
everyone knows what is going on. You have some kind of figure appear before you, and
Just him, right?
Yeah, only he can see.
Ju-
that one.
He's
just him.
unconscious,
He's
right?
the only one that can see it. He's unconscious. He's collapsed. So you see a figure appear before you, and I want you to roll me an history check. Actually,
Oh, great. Okay, well. What's history under?
Wait, is that a crit fail?
That
that is
is
a crit fail.
plus nothing.
You
so.
see a figure appear before
Nice.
It was
you, and
like your mom.
you might think she's a woman, but you're not really sure at this point.
Okay.
Don't
That's
want to
it?
assume.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, who are you? You know, like.
She kind of looks at you and she says, "Well, my name's Lyra."
Okay. What do you want from me? What's going on?
She disappears immediately and you spring back up. But as you spring back up, you don't see the people that you would normally see.
Oh.
You see a bunch of hot babes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, snap.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. I take off all my clothes immediately. Just, this is how this is gonna go.
Do we see him taking off all his clothes?
You see him take off all his clothes.
Yeah.
Yes,
wow.
I'm ready.
I don't think he was prepared,
okay,
but he's having a good time.
You're just
who's closest to me right now?
I guess that would be
You know, Arya.
Arya,
Wait,
and
wait,
you just
he's
see.
still unconscious though, right?
No, I
he's
just
sprung
woke up.
back
I just
He's
got back up,
now.
and you guys are all freaking.
He was only
hot
out
babes.
for maybe 30 seconds. He
And
wasn't out.
and he
for
took
very
off
long.
his clothes as well.
And he stripped down, and he just sees fat pairs of titties all around him.
So I'm running for. I'm sprinting for Yunaria right now.
God. Okay,
What?
can I make
Quite
a
the charmer, this one.
can I
I'm not wasting no time.
can I make a perception check to see if I see him coming towards me?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well,
Please don't fail.
One.
God damn
you
it!
just jinxed yourself.
I got a 6.
I am very sneaky.
Yunaria, no! Run away!
You do not see Mogul coming towards
Do
you.
I see him?
Yeah.
You see Mogul
What?
running right at Yunaria.
Alright.
These rolls.
Can I... God damn it.
Just
We're doing
restrain
this
him.
again, dude. Dude! I'm gonna... Can I quick draw an arrow?
Yes, you can.
Oh man, you're killing me. I'm just
Hey,
naked.
it's your world. I'm just fucking running it.
I'm seeing this. I'm gonna try to put an arrow in his leg.
Okay.
Oh man.
Disadvantage, right?
You would get disadvantage
Okay.
because you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
what's...
Oh, man.
You are not aware.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm naked.
Because I'm aiming
What's
specifically
my
at
armor
your
class?
leg.
10?
That's a
Dude, you got 19 for there.
19, and then I got a 19 with my modifier for this one.
So I would assume you...
Or no,
hit
18.
For sure.
You
Okay.
definitely hit.
Okay, so I'm just aiming for the leg. I just want to slow down. That's 8 damage.
Ooh, okay. So I'm still
God.
so that hurt. So what am I thinking is
You
going
fire a crossbow bolt.
No, I got a bow. So
Oh, you fire an arrow right into his knee, and Mogul collapses, and he is on the ground,
God.
and he is in pain,
on? Oh man.
a lot of pain.
All right.
Do I am I still seeing naked ladies around me
You
right
are
now?
seeing naked ladies.
One of them
around
just
you.
shot you.
I'm crawling. I'm
One
still
of
crawling.
the naked lady just shot you.
There are naked ladies all around you.
Do you let out a scream of some sort, or
I'm
are
just
you
like,
silent?
No, but yes.
Alright. So, with that, I
I'm
think
coming for you. I'm pointing
I'm-
straight at you.
Good.
Oh my
Because
God.
I think I would notice you at this point.
Yeah.
At least.
All right. Well, I think we should tie him up for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To that barrel.
Dress him.
Ooh, let's put him in the barrel.
Oh man.
Put him in the barrel.
Put him in the barrel.
We
Let's
still
find
have the
the hill
barrel.
and
You guys
roll
left.
down
I
the
did not
barrel.
bring it with me.
Oh,
I
we
drunk
left
it
it.
back.
We left the barrel.
Darn it.
Unless
I
someone
want
wants
to
to
put
run
holes in
back.
it and have him just walk around and get AC 25.
Wow. Good view
So,
of that.
we should probably dress him and then tie him up until this shit wears off, and then maybe heal him. I figured this was the only way to prevent unwanted penetration.
Man, see,
Well, I mean, there was unwanted penetration.
I'm
but
gentle.
An arrow.
I don't want to.
I just scream, I'm gentle. Just
That's concerning me.
Yunara is very scared and moves behind Juniper.
We should probably heal him this one time.
So, are you guys coming near me? Because I'm reaching out for you
He's
guys.
still, keep in mind, he is still seeing hot babes all around him.
Okay, so do I need to make some kind of
Hot
trying to
babe
hold him
check.
down.
Go ahead.
Hot babe.
hot babe check? What do I add for a hot babe check? My
+3.
my charisma.
What's that
Because
gonna be?
bitches love rangers.
Okay, 15.
15.
I'm a hot babe.
You are a hot babe.
Fuck yeah, guys. Okay, do I need to make
Titties
a?
sparkling in the moonlight.
Oh man, so yeah, I get back and up. I run straight for
Wait,
freaking.
You are tied up, aren't you?
Oh, did you guys
I
tie
was
me
gonna
up?
say, do I need
Yeah.
to make an athletics or
I
something?
mean, I would
to tie him
resist
up?
that.
Yeah, because I figured
yeah.
he'd
I would
resist.
say
I'd be trying to
I
grab
would
for you
say-
guys. I'd be trying to,
well, he's incapacitated
we
almost
can-
right now. I think you could just tie him up.
Okay.
pretty easily.
You know, I'm-
Especially because
Get
all
tied
of you
up.
I'm
are trying
humping.
to tie him up.
Yeah.
I would say you can just
That's
tie him
gross.
up.
I'm humping the ground here.
This dwarf is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Why do we keep on saving his ass?
I don't know. I feel like
I felt bad for him the first time.
Juniper
But this time it's
ponders.
the mushrooms.
Why?
He took drugs.
They're
He
pretty
wasn't
strong.
prepared for it.
It really wasn't.
As soon as I get done with it, I'm
And
gonna
he
do
was
it again.
drunk. Like
Oh yeah, that did happen.
It's a good morning.
Oh
Best
man.
morning.
In the midst of all this chaos with Mogul, you guys realize that you've lost all sense of direction, and you are in the midst of this. You are still on this path, but you have no idea what direction you're staring now, and it seems you're lost.
Well, we're fucking lost now. Well, wonder how we're gonna get out of this one. Anyhow, please leave us a 5-star review. The guys are making me tell you this. Follow us on iTunes or YouTube at Dungeon Junkies, whichever way you'd like to consume your podcasts, or Twitter at Dungeon Junkie. And we'll see you lot next time. We love you, Donna.